So, sorry, the name Nicole is just so pissed. Like, whose name is Nicole? I went to school with that girl, you know? That's Nicole.
Her name be Nicole. It's kind of wild, right? Yeah, just Nicole. When you have Mistress Isabel Brooks, Tina Burner, Lydia Butthole Collins. Nicole.
This is the girl from around the block.
I love it. I love it. Hello, y'all. What's good? It's your girl, Monét X Change, and welcome back to The Pit Stop, the only official recap series of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 10. And it's a good one. Today, we are here at Pit Stop Studios with a queen that we know ain't whole but actually gonna let these bitches have it, and we all love her for it. It is none other than PJ Miss Plain Jane.
Girl, Miss Monét, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just the sweetest girl.
Sweet in hell.
Girl, please. We're all in hell. This is our hellscape, honey.
It is.
Modern day America.
Girl, doing drag is hell.
It is.
But we love it, so we must love hell.
We do, and we love watching bitches do drag.
We do, and you are giving them hell in this look. You look very thick, curvy, voluptuous.
Always, thank you. You know, trying to catch up with my sister Corey. She's got a lot more mass on me. You know, you saw her just last week, didn't you?
I did, and she served it up in this pit stop, girl.
Girl, she swears she is the second coming of Monét X Change. She swears on everything, girl.
Well, I knighted her Corey King exchange when she came here.
Did you?
I did.
So she's your daughter now.
She is my daughter.
Okay, well so let's get this family tree sorted.
Yes.
She's my sister.
Okay.
And she's your daughter.
Uh-huh.
So that makes you my auntie.
Yeah, I'm your auntie.
Yeah, you are. Girl, let me kick you with my auntie Monét. Okay.
Here. How is life? How you been?
Life is really great. You know, I'm booked and blessed,
Mm-hmm.
as can be expected of a star. I'm in Vegas right now with Morphine Love Dion.
Oh my God, okay, I love watching all y'all Instagram stories or y'all kikiing, because this is what I'm telling y'all. I love the bitches that I feel like I can hang out with them in the dressing room and it'd be a good time.
We have gotten a chance to kiki last
We
year.
did, in Brazil.
In Brazil, which I actually wanted to confront you about something.
Oh, tell me.
Yeah, because you sat up here on the pit stop with my sister Plasma, I believe, and you told her that I hit on you.
You did.
I did.
You did.
Honey, I'm here to expose Miss Monét's lies. This bitch is a pathological liar. Let me jog your memory, sweetie.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, jog it.
It wasn't me who was hitting on you.
Oh, who was it?
I'll tell you it's Drag Race alum. Okay? It was Miss Keona, winner of Drag Race France.
Girl, okay, that too.
Okay, because she was up on you, she was up on me, she was up on everybody in that damn party. On those Brazilian streets, honey, those hot, wet Brazilian streets.
Keona was feral, girl.
She was.
She was looking for something to hump, something to kiss.
Absolutely, honey, and she found it.
You too. I saw the exchange. All of it.
Oh my gosh. Well, you got my sloppy seconds, bitch.
I think she kissed me first.
Oh.
But anyway, how are you enjoying being a Vegas showgirl?
Living in Vegas is very interesting. I'm not really a drinker. I'm not really a party girl like that. You know, here and there, you know, I'll get crazy, but I just keep it low key. But I love doing the show. I love being a Vegas showgirl. You know, the extravagant costumes. I do love Kylie Sonic Blood.
Oh, I love Kylie. Watching Kylie perform is literally watching sex. Like, you feel like you're watching porn.
Down, honey.
I have to also ask you this. You mentioned Corey before. Did you feel like Miss Corey King made you proud on season 17?
I wouldn't say proud. I would actually say disappointed is the word I'd use. So, you know, potato, you know what I mean? No, but I actually am very proud of Corey. I'm proud that she didn't let her terrible performance phase her personality and her spirit and her charisma. Yeah. Because I feel like, you know, girls sometimes they get in their head once they start performing poorly, you know. They start, you know, freaking out. They get too caught up in the competition of it all. Yeah. But Corey didn't let that happen. You know, Corey said, you know what, I'm out, but I'm still gonna have fun.
What is clearly in the water in Boston is personality. Y'all bitches have personality, and sometimes that's all you need to go on Drag Race. It's a good personality.
The competitive part in me is happy that, you know, I'm still the Boston queen that reigns supreme in terms of track record. So better luck on All Stars, Corey, you know.
Now, you have met Lydia B. Collins. No one knows Lydia B. Collins, but you have, because she roasted you and Mistress on season 17.
She did. She did. Congratulations, Lydia.
So last week in the competition, we met Bracket 2, and immediately alliances started to form. How would you approach an alliance, Plain Jane? I'm very curious how Plain Jane would do an alliance.
Ooh, girl. I feel like I'd immediately have like a target on my back because everybody just... Girl, if they watch the show Tamar, they know what the expect. Okay, I like to play the game. You know, I am not somebody who's very easy to be in an alliance with because bitches already know I'm looking out for me, myself, and I.
As you should in a competition.
You know what? I feel like I can sweet talk my way to gaining some girls' trust.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like I could definitely do it. But watching Mistress play this game, I don't know if I'm scared for her, girl.
I know.
I feel like
The house of cards is gonna tumble down eventually.
down.
You know?
Down.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'd want to play like maybe a little bit more of like an honest game.
Yeah, because if All Stars 3 has taught us anything, yes, you can play hard, but RuPaul, he is over the plotting and scheming, and the same bitches you in the beginning might come back and be a destruction in the end.
Down. You never know.
You never know.
What the Mama Ru is gonna throw at
Girl.
you. And Mistress she can't dodge that.
So, last week was Tina's first win ever at Drag Race.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
I think it's kind of fierce. Congratulations, Tina.
So the queens, at the top of the episode, the 4 queens now, the 4, I guess they're bottom queens, they get to dole out their points. You each have a point to give away. So I think now we're gonna see Mistress's true alliance shine on through.
Absolutely.
I don't know how these girls let this bitch play all these mind games with them. She convinces Nicole and Carrie to go first. Nicole was gonna give it to Carrie originally.
But this was some crazy, like, what is it called? Mind games?
Mind games, yes.
Mind games, girl, because Nicole literally was handing Carrie that badge, and Mistress said, wait a second, Nicole, stop.
Like, what?
Stop, baby. We had an alliance, my love. I'm gonna give my badge to you. You're supposed to give it to me. No. Hold the horses. Give me your badge. Essentially pleaded and begged Nicole to give her that badge, played these verbal tricks on her.
It's crazy.
And essentially snatches that badge out of Carrie's hand. Nicole's just sitting there like, okay, girl, all right, I guess. Now give me your badge. And Mistress says, no.
No. In her face, just no.
Insane.
And Nicole's sitting there, mouth agape, gobsmacked that she just got hoodwinked right in front of her salon on the national, international television, internet TV. And then Georges and Mistress walk away with 2 points each, the same amount as Tina Burner, who just won the challenge. And Nicole and Carrie are sitting there looking like Boo Boo the Fool with ain't a pot to piss in or a badge to call a point.
Girl, but the gag is that, you know, Carrie just saw that happen to Nicole, and she still decided to, you know, give Georges her badge, thinking that in good faith Georges would give it back, and Mistress would, I guess, still give hers to Nicole. Even when, you know, we just saw Mistress and Georges, you know,
literally. Girl, I don't know what's going on.
And you know what? Mistress was definitely the mastermind behind that operation.
Oh yeah, she orchestrated the whole. George doesn't know her left from her right, her up from her down.
Girl, she has less brain matter than filler in her head. So
it's honestly, it's impressive.
It's fierce. Don't
It's
hate
impressive.
the player, hate the game.
Yeah. Do you think Carrie is feeling extra betrayed because Mistress and Georges were in her Texas alliance?
Yes, I'm sure Carrie is definitely feeling hurt, but I feel like if I was Carrie, I would have let those bitches have it, honestly.
Oh, I wish you were in that situation. I would love to see you take on that situation.
Girl, I would have gotten up, I would have said, wait a second, and I would have snatched my badge back, and I would have, you know, given it to Carrie if I was Nicole.
Yeah.
But listen.
Bitch, I would open up her hands like, this little piggy gonna give me my badge.
Down.
This little piggy gonna sit her ass down, and this little piggy about to get her ass up gonna get my mother badge back.
But listen,
you know?
I get it because at her age, it's hard for Nicole to even get up. So.
Does this mean that Mistress has a target on her back as someone to not be trusted in this competition?
Oh, 100%. 100%. And if you was a smart bitch, you wouldn't have trusted her to begin with.
Hello.
Okay.
So the next day, we see that Lydia still wants Mistress to be her drag mother. Do you like Lydia as Mistress's drag daughter? Do you see that?
No, it doesn't really make sense. I think it's only gonna hold up in the context of like this, you know, 3 episodes that they have together. I think Lydia's just trying to, you know, get along with bitches, and Mistress is kind of steamrolling them a little bit.
I know
so.
she is. I mean, Mistress was still the show. She's a showgirl. She is made for television.
Absolutely.
Mistress is really making this.
She will make sure that she takes up screen time.
We also see, Nicole Paige Brooks and Mistress. They had this Brooks family thing, and Nicole Paige Brooks is kind of being like, no. The Atlanta Brookses, we don't behave this way. We are dignified, classy women. You can't just give your last name away to anyone. And Mistress is like, yes, I can. It's my last name. I can do whatever I want. Are you careful about the Jane family brand?
Absolutely, I am, because there's only one plain Jane. And
you have no daughters at all?
No, I have 2.
Oh.
I have 2, but my tubes are tied.
Got it.
So no more daughters. Shout out to my beautiful daughters, Shakaren and Sticky at home.
Ooh, Sticky Jane.
Sticky Honey.
Sticky Honey. Ooh, that's cute. I like that. Ooh, Sticky Honey.
Yes.
Yes. I like this conversation about them and Brooks' name, and I think Nicole's taking it very seriously, and Mitch is kind of like taking the piss out of it, as she do.
Mistress is just a good time gal. She will claim anybody as her daughter for and gigs, you know.
Didn't she have like a whole thing with her and the twins, butterscotch and peanut butter?
Yeah, salt and rice, and now they don't even speak.
Gag.
So, you know.
Work. Oh, we also see Tina Burda. I like that Tina Burda takes this game so seriously. She's like, you know what? Next time when we're giving away points, Mistress, you are going first.
Down.
Because I think we do need the straight man, and that's not a read, but we need someone to play the straight role and be like, this is what's happening next, and I like that Tina's doing that. We need some guardrails down this bowling alley.
Absolutely.
So Ru comes in. He talks about the Maxi Challenge, which is the Rappin' Roast, the first ever in Drag Race history.
So fun.
What do you think of the challenge?
I think it is so fun. It incorporates two things that I personally love: letting bitches have it, and also, you know, rapping.
You're a rapper?
Well,
And not a gift wrapper, bitch. A rapper.
Sounds about white, honey. I am a Nikki fan. Pull up in Sri Lanka, so you know, I'm known to spit a bar or two in my spare time. Actually, don't know if this will make the cut, y'all, but when our season finished, all of us sort of met up post filming. Me and Amanda spoke. She was like, you know, it'd be so fun if we like put out diss tracks.
That would be great.
About each other. And
What happened?
Well, the show aired, honey. That's what happened.
Oh, got it. Word. She saw that too. She's like, wait. So are you and Miss Tori meeting still not cool?
We are co-workers, and we will always be.
Got you.
Yes.
Got it. I think the challenge is great. I love a good rap battle. I love a roast. I love this challenge. Who do you think is gonna do the best? Just knowing what the challenge is, who are you looking at?
Well, I think that, you know, Mistress is talking a big game, and obviously we know her as a shady girl.
Right.
And I know she is a fellow Barb. I do know that.
Oh, is she?
She does love to put a little Nicki audio in her Instagram posts.
She does.
Absolutely. So we're looking at Mistress as like a front runner coming into this challenge. And, you know, perhaps Lydia, because she did win the roast.
Oh, yeah.
She did surprise us and win the roast. So, you know, who knows? But it is also a performance challenge. So I feel like Georges has these girls, you know, in a chokehold when it comes to like performing and dancing.
PJ, how would you excel in this challenge? Like, what would be your secret to winning this?
I would give Nikki. Girl, I would just channel my inner Barb, my inner rapstress, my inner. I feel like this is a challenge that I would really excel in.
So now Miss Lydia, as the winner of last week's challenge and of the lip sync, gets to choose the order. Everyone's scrambling. Okay. This gets me crazy on Drag Race because I honestly, genuinely do not think the placement really matters. People have this thing of, oh, I don't want to go behind someone that kills it because then it's going to make me look bad if I don't do good. I'm like, just be good.
I totally agree with you. It does not matter. If you're sickening, if you're fierce, you can deliver in whichever spot you get put in.
And everyone gets their pretty much desired place. Carrie gets last. And because of that, Tina gets her second choice. And she seems a little plucked that Lydia did her wrong.
Which, you know what? It's interesting that Carrie was campaigning for last because I feel like every set sort of should go out with like a bang.
Right.
So I guess maybe Carrie feels super confident in her ability to deliver, which props to you, Carrie. I love your confidence.
Bitch, her confidence when she was in her confessional reading everybody. Honestly, that she gave all her jokes in her confessional.
Girl, that was more sickening than the actual challenge.
It was. That little confessional woman had us cackling.
The way she was like, I'm gonna do something different. I'm not gonna name any of these bitches because Mistress already knows she's fat. Lydia knows she's, you know, skinny and ugly. Tina knows she's a big burly man. Nicole Pagebrooks knows that she's geriatric. You know, she went down the line. That's what she should have done during the challenge.
Honestly, right? So they're by the makeup mirror getting ready, right? And I think it is dawning on Mistress that if she doesn't win, she's probably not getting any points. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Maybe Georges might give her a point, but that's if Georges doesn't win.
I will say though, you know, these girls only get 3 episodes. So if you're gonna pull off the move that the Mistress and Georges pulled off, it's good that they got it over with now. Mistress was probably, you know, thinking ahead and banking on the fact that now the girls won't trust her.
Yeah.
So at least she has 2 points to go off of, and now she's in a good place. Even if the other girls don't give her any badges.
Yeah.
You know, she
smart.
now is too.
It's smart.
But yeah, girl, no. I think the girls are over it. They're on to Mistress's shenanigans, and they're never gonna make that mistake again. But who knows? Maybe it's too late.
Yeah, maybe it's too late, right? And then we have a great workroom moment when the iconic, and I quote the girls of this season, Chapel Rowan walks in the workroom. How do you feel about seeing Chapel Rowan?
Oh my God! I screamed when she came on the screen. That is my favorite drag queen's favorite drag queen, girl. She is sickening. Oh my God. I got a little for Chapel Rowan. She's just an angel sent from the heavens above, a lesbian angel. And
Yeah.
I welcome her with open arms and spread apart breasts.
I love the one with you and her at the VMAs. That was very cute.
Oh
too.
my God, that's my bestie, girl.
Yeah.
Please, Chapel, when am I opening for you, girl? Hit me up.
She imparts her words of wisdom, and then she leaves the workroom with Tina's wig. That
Yeah.
big red wig on her head.
Yeah.
It was cute.
I mean, thank God she took that wig away from Tina, because the crimes that Tina would have committed with that monstrosity on her head, you know, I'm glad she spared us all.
Yeah, the crimes against humanity and
Against-
dragosity, yeah, for sure. But we love Miss Chaperone. Thank you for being on with the girls. It was very, very, very cute.
Thank you, Chapel Rowan.
Is it Roan or Rowan? I don't know. I said
Rowan? Rowan?
Roan.
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 Like moan.
Moan. Oh, like, yeah. Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
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 That's what she makes me do.
Shall we talk about the rap and roast?
Yes, let's do it, girl.
Let's get into it. Okay, who stood out to you the most in the rap and roast?
Okay, I think we both can agree. Miss Georges killed it, honey.
So good.
Killed it. She looked great. The performance was on point.
Agreed.
And I wouldn't necessarily agree with what the judges said. I think Michelle pointed out that there were a little too many moves.
Oh, yeah, she did say that.
For lyric, I didn't necessarily get that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
she was just doing her Georges thing, and she was still connecting with the audience, and I think her stage presence was great. Some of the girls just really kind of gobbled and swallowed their words because there were too many words. And Georges, you know, having two brain cells really worked out for her.
Yeah. Next for me personally, as Monét X Change,
Speak on it.
was Nicole Paige Brooks.
Me too.
I was into what Nicole Paige Brooks was selling. I was into it.
Girl, I agree. I also understood her words.
Yes.
She was very enunciative.
Is that a
that a
word?
word?
But it works.
Sure.
Yeah, Miriam
sure.
added to the dictionary. I like it.
Enunciative.
Enunciative.
Nicole was great. I thought her presence was very powerful. I just love watching Nicole this season, honestly.
I was into it. Who else did I enjoy?
I thought Mistress was probably, for me, she was third. I don't know if her reads were as like punchy as I was expecting from a Mistress Isabel
I would
Brooks
agree with
roast.
that.
Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
thought she was gonna go in a little bit harder, but I thought that her flow was very good, and I think she delivered it very, very well.
Some performances felt a little erratic in like where they were going, and it didn't really make sense. But I think Mitch just had a nice flow with hers.
Okay, well let's talk about it. Who's felt erratic for you?
You know, for me, yes, she's now the host. Yes, we love it. I think for me, it's Carrie. I think Carrie was like noodling around the stage, and it made me not comfortable to watch as a viewer.
Oh.
And her rapping was
Noodling around.
noodling around.
It's kind of fierce. Ooh, I'm hungry for some ramen, girl.
And I just feel like her rap, like she, like what did she even rap about? I don't even know what Carrie rapped about.
Yeah, I don't know what she rapped about either, but honey, that ass though.
I will say, she's a stunningly
stunning.
gorgeous human being.
Gorgeous. She needed to name names. Honey.
Yeah,
Name them.
yeah.
Name them, Carrie.
Well, you know, I think that people sometimes they come into these challenges and they're like, "Oh, I know you want me to do this, but I'm gonna flip it around." I'm like, "No, girl, just do the challenge.
Right.
It's a roast. When you got a roast, you name who you're reading so the audience knows who it is."
100%. As
Yeah.
soon as you hear a girl saying, "You know, I've never done this before. I'm gonna take a risk," you know it's a recipe for disaster.
Girl, the only person that has ever successfully done that is Gigi Good. Okay, when she played that little robot in the Snatch game.
But her personality is that of a robot anyway, so was it really a risk? She's coming for the dolls tonight, honey.
Hey Jade, who was your favorite overall?
Top two for me, Georges and Nicole Paige Brooks. Georges killed it.
Yeah.
And Nicole killed it. I feel like they both pleasantly surprised me because I wasn't necessarily expecting this quality of performance from them.
Next up, shall we get to the runway diva?
Yeah, let's do it, girl.
Okay. Category is Little Shop of Horrors, a plant-inspired look. What would you have done for a plant-based look? A plant-based
Ooh.
look.
Plant.
What would you have done for a plant-inspired look?
Do you know what? And I feel like Mistress Isabel Brooks, Miss MIB, should have done this too. I would have come out as a non-binary vegan vegetarian.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's good.
With some blue-colored hair and a bowl of what is that called? Nutritional yeast. Girl.
Honestly, yeah, I could actually see this bitch doing it and it being so sickening though. Actually, that's a good one.
Honey, let's skip camp.
A plant-inspired look, that would be so good. First up, we have Miss Tina Burner dressed as this beautiful lily. What do you think of this look?
Well, I think it's very, very sweet that she brought a piece of her mom to the runway. Shout out to Tina's mom.
Yeah.
You know, I would assume that Tina probably got her looks from her dad. You know, but in any case, I think the look is okay. Tina does wear some nice things, but it's just, I feel like they would look better on like me.
Okay, here's the thing. I agree halfway with you. I think this is a great concept. I love it.
Okay.
I love it. I agree. Like if she had more hip, brought the waist in a little bit, because you're wearing white on the sides, so you're already accenting the sides, right? If it had more body and it was a little baggy in the whatever this area is called between your knees and your, it was like baggy there. I am very happy that she's left the red, orange, and yellow behind, girl.
Absolutely, honey, because ketchup and mustard is my thing now. Okay? Stick to your brand, Tina. Tina Burner, you're fierce, bitch.
Yeah. Let's go on to Miss Georges. She's a Venus flytrap.
This was
What do you
cool.
think? This was really cool.
Yeah,
I love the colors, love the hair, the makeup is stunningly beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. But you know, the first thing I said when she came out, when we were watching, I said, you know, where the pads?
The
body is missing for me, and I think Georges tweeted something once that was like, pads are for clowns or something along those lines.
Did she?
Yeah, but you know, judging from the intensity of her makeup, you know, she looks like a clown from everything else up. the ground up minus the pads. You're, you know, 90% of the way there, girl, already. Just lean into it and give us some body, Georges. Shape out that body and give us some illusion.
Yeah, it would be nice, Georges, with a little corset. But I do like this costume. This costume is very dope. Yeah,
I agree, but put on a pad, babe.
I don't even know where to begin with this. Let's go on to Miss NPB.
MPB, the
Favorite line of the entire episode.
best line, bitch.
Love that. Nicole Paige Brooks coming out as a cactus.
Yeah,
I was drinking the Kool-Aid.
I think it's fierce.
I was I think it's weird. I love this look. I do say the coming out as the innards of a cactus was a very strong and bold choice. And if only it was an actual reveal that she wasn't like struggling to pull herself out of it, she could have sold
But
the joints on it
something
too.
about the way that she was just slowly struggling to get out of the reveal while, you know, occasionally looking up and smiling at the judges. It kind of gave, like it still kind of gave. I don't know. I just, to me, Nicole Paige Brooks can do no wrong.
Honestly, this is my top look of the week already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nicole
I
Paige
think
Brooks.
so. I like Nicole Paige Brooks. I'm a fan. Next up, we have Miss Lydia B. Collins.
For me, this was okay. The dress is cute and she looks nice, but I think that puppet is jinky janky. You know, she loves a little makeshift janky ass puppet.
This is Corey's girlfriend. You gotta be nice to her.
I don't owe Corey or Lydia anything, honey. Okay, let's see how long it lasts.
Well, Corey said that she's moving to Pittsburgh to be with Lydia.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
Well, okay, my thing was she came out saying that the puppet was Lydia too.
Right.
I think she should either dressed as Audrey in the movie with like having like a cheetah print or some type of animal print, maybe like a zebra.
Yeah.
If you're Lydia and she's Audrey, you're like maybe like so she could in the neighborhood she still sell the fantasy of what that is, but that's what I would have done.
Yeah,
but that's
I
just
agree.
me. Up next, Mistress Isabel Brooks dressed up as Ginger Minge on the premiere episode of All Stars.
That's what I thought too, girl.
6.
I thought I was like, she walked out and I was like, where have I seen this silhouette and color scheme before? It's like interesting too how much they focused in on like how different this look was for Mistress when Nicole Paige Brooks is standing right there and she just molted from a cactus into a banana or whatever. I feel like it's weird that they read Nicole so fiercely, but then they commended this for being different. I mean, I think that Mistress knows her body very well.
She does.
She does drag, baby, and this gives drag, but I don't know if it's my favorite look.
It is very polished. but it's not like, it's not my favorite look that I would wear. Also,
No.
I love.
Yeah,
that
I wouldn't say so.
But I do acknowledge it is very well done. Last but not least, we have Carrie Colby as the birth of Venus Flytrap.
Shut it down, honestly.
So good.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Delicious.
It was so grand and spectacular, and then she literally comes out of it. Her body is stunning. She's glowing. I don't know, just everything. It looked great. It looked like a set piece.
It was so cool. Like how I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought you were gonna like present it and then walk through the whole thing. Then you're right. Then she birthed herself out of this Venus flytrap, and her body looks incredible, delicious. The hair,
Down.
honestly, she ate the girlies up with this.
The rebirth of Carrie Colby.
So good.
Gorgeous.
So good, Carrie. Looks delicious. What's your favorite look?
Carrie's.
Carrie.
Carrie took it from me. I liked Carrie's, and I will say I'll put Nicole Paige Brooks up there, right up there with her. Nicole Paige Brooks, sickening.
Yeah, I love Carrie's a lot. I'm gonna go with Nicole Paige Brooks as my favorite.
Oh, period.
Who had your least favorite?
I would say like Mistress and Lydia are at the bottom for me in terms of looks. I didn't love those.
Yeah. After the judges' critiques, we found out that MIB Mistress, Isabel Brooks, and Georges are the top 2 contenders this week. Do you agree, Plain Jane?
I honestly think that Nicole Paige Brooks deserved that top spot over Mistress. I think don't get me wrong, I think Mistress did a good job. I just think Nicole really surprised us. Her runway was, you know, for lack of a better word, spectacular. So yeah, I really think it should have been Georges and Nicole, to be honest.
I agree with you. I would have put Nicole Paige Brooks up in there. But I have to say, Georges and Mistress must be very relieved because they got 2 points. They don't have to be worried about fighting for points with these girls back at the stage. So it kind of worked out in their favor. Now, these 2 bitches lip sync to Chaperones, as in Moans, Hot to Go. It was good.
It was cute. It was a cute lip sync.
Well, Georges was dressed up as Chaperone.
She was. I will say, you know, that hair was mighty synthetic. It was shaking and going. It was.
Well, I mean, it was nice and full. Well, also,
Yeah.
I will say, Mistress will come here. She gets very Texan when she lip syncs. She rips that reveal coat off. She has a little dancing outfit, and it always gags me how much. Like Mistress will make her way around the stage. She is up, down, she's moving around. She brings a lot of energy in a lip sync.
And she absolutely, without a fail, will do the 8-count pas de bourrée.
Oh yes, girl.
high
It's a
kick.
Texas staple.
Oh, absolutely.
They all do it.
Georges also has like a signature in the way that she moves and performs. Did you think that there was like a stronger one of the two? Did you think it was deserved?
I thought they were pretty evenly matched. If RuPaul said just Georges, I could see that, but I can see how there's an argument for them both to win as well.
Yeah. When RuPaul said Georges first, I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But when he said Mistress, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
I
Why not?
can see it.
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
I mean, but the gag is they both won, but they also have to split that 1 point. I'd have been like, let's rock, paper, scissors for it. This is
No
the time,
doubt.
let's rock, paper, scissors. Like, rock, paper, scissors is the fairest way to decide anything, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Or they could just, you know, beat the out of each other for it. Just fight.
Okay, but what do you think would win? 1 horse-sized Georges or 100 duck-sized Mistresses of
Mistresses
the
of
Brooks?
Oh my God, I would love to see it.
Hey, guy, go to work.
Can we?
Yeah.
Oh well, actually, we don't. I learned that AI is bad.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I learned that it's of the devil.
Oh yeah, I hate AI too.
Oh my God, AI don't.
I have never used AI once. So now the 4 bottom queens,
Yes.
they all get their 1 MVQ point, their most
Yep.
valuable queen point. If you were them with 1 week left, what would you do to secure the top 3 spot?
Girl, I would start packing my bags.
Plain Jane,
Yes, girl.
who do you see from this cycle of girls taking it all home?
From this bracket?
Yeah.
The front runners right now, as of now, are Lydia, Mistress, and Georges. It's looking like these may be the girls that we will be seeing move on.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, now out of those 3, who's winning the show? Who is walking away with the $200,000 cash money?
I think Georges, honestly.
Georges.
Only because I only say Georges because it is this bitch's 3rd time.
No. Play Jade, it has been a pleasure having you here
Thank
to
you,
talk
Monet.
about these girls, to talk about the challenges, read these bitches.
I loved it.
It is always a pleasure kicking with you, my darling.
Loved every second of it. Such a beautiful episode. We had shade, we had, drama, we had Chapel Rowan. I mean,
it doesn't get better, right?
Yeah, thank you for having me for such an exciting episode with such an exciting host.
Yes, you're welcome, Diva. And you're welcome. And we want to thank you for swinging by the pit stop yet again on a lovely, beautiful Saturday. We'll be back next week to talk about episode 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 10. Until next time, have a good day, Diva, and a good night.
Can't wait.
Have you ever had cactus tacos?
I've never tried cactus, I don't think.
Me either.
No.
And I don't want to after this look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want no white meat in my taco. That looks a little crazy.
Why gotta be white, you know?
Right, Nicole? Why gotta be white?
Yeah.
Why gotta be white, girl?
Hey, you want more non-Emmy nominated gay you traders? Well, then don't forget to subscribe to the RuPaul's Drag Race YouTube page.